What is the great cloud of witnesses? St. Paul's analogy helps explain the saint's beautiful role in our lives. St. Paul wrote many memorable things in the New Testament, but one thing in particular has defined how Catholics think about saints. In Hebrews 12:1, St. Paul writes, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin that clings so closely, and let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us." To truly understand what St. Paul means by a cloud of witnesses, we must consider the full context of this verse. In the preceding chapter, St. Paul goes into what you might call the Faith Hall of Fame, recounting the remarkable faith and deeds of Old Testament figures like Abraham, Moses, and Rahab. It is this all-star lineup of Old Testament players that St. Paul is referring to in this famous verse. By calling these figures witnesses, St. Paul recognizes that these men and women are still actively participating and concerned with our earthly lives. They are more than passive observers. They are our spiritual supporters, interceding for us and encouraging us by their example. Imagine running a marathon with a crowd cheering you on. Their encouragement fuels your determination and gives you the strength to keep going. They might hand you a water bottle or a high-energy snack right when you need it. Similarly, the saints cheer us on from their place in heaven. They have completed their earthly race and now, from their celestial vantage point, they inspire us to persevere in our own struggles. They pray for us and send us snacks of grace when we need a boost. Although the men and women who compose the cloud of witnesses are saints now, they started off as sinners just like you and me. In Pray for Us, 75, saints who sinned, suffered, and struggled on their way to holiness, you'll be encouraged and inspired by the stories of sorrowful, broken, idiosyncratic people who turned their lives around and dedicated themselves to God and His work. You'll discover that anyone, even you, can become a saint if you trust in the Lord.